Hello everyone and welcome back. I am here. I'm not feeling too fantastic, so I'm probably gonna stream for a bit. I'll see how my throat feels in the coming... Ooh, it's a 4 times. What level am I? 21? I don't think I'll be able to get that. You just got here. You can't count the ad break when you just start. 244. Let me see what I'm working with right now. 242. Oh, I've already got my 2 rockets here, so... they're essentially the same rocket. That's a pretty strong gun, is the problem. 82... Alright. How am I feeling? I wouldn't say fantastic, but I am here, doing the best I can. Fast hands and righteous remedy and swipe. Aerial impact, out for blood, and scavenge. Bloodwing damage. Hold on. Less than 30 seconds after getting the notification, but are you it's late for me. I don't really have to do something now. Oh, alright. I mean, cool, I guess. Swift strike. Out for blood? Yeah, that's this one. That's percentage. I'm wondering if out for blood might be worth that. Think oil and gas prices are really gonna go up by really much? I don't know. Man, I just started streaming. I got off work maybe like an hour ago, drove here, and I haven't even... I don't care. I don't care if gas prices are gonna go up. Like, yeah, I care because obviously I don't want gas prices to go up, but like, I'm not thinking about politics right now. It's too damn early. But yeah, I have no idea if gas prices are gonna go up or not. I'm gonna assume that they will. I mean, it's just the nature of how things work out. Oh, did I not take this one out? Okay, thought I did, but 133, that's a hell of a gun. That's absolutely worth picking up. Oh, 96.4. 87, that's still damn worth picking up. Jesus Christ. hold on. Let me deal with this before I get to the chat. Alright. From here, I think it's already 13% like I don't own a car, and like your dad buys in bulk for gasoline. Yeah, I guess that's quite lucky. Jesus Christ, that thing coming at me like Sonic. Alright, cool. Yeah, you guys are gonna hear me clear in my throat. It's still not fantastic. I mean, I'm alright, just not feeling great. My throat isn't anywhere near as bad as it has been. Just talking is kind of a pain. Oh, I guess I gotta do the frickin' Sithins here. I may as well do it now. Best to just get it over with. Ooh. Except that doesn't help me. Alright. What's next on the list? Bloodwing. I don't want sniper damage. The problem is with the sniper rifle is not great. Ammo. What do we have here? Reduce cooldown. Right. That's where we're going. The not automatic pickup pisses me off. Alright, let's go pick up our truck, because clearly. But anyway, how is everyone doing? Everyone doing alright? Has life been treating everybody fine? Hopefully better than my throat has been treated. That was so funny. We only have one more life, so we're going to try our best to... Been grinding your hours, think that's about it. I have to say that I wish that were the case, but boy howdy do I have some bad news for you. I'm gonna pull those hours up since you were curious. 950 hours required. It has been quickly diminishing, and I think that's because, you know, we're in a time period where there was a lot of good stuff going on the channel and people were actually watching. And now we're in like a big lull where nowhere near as many people are watching. Why does it fly like that?
Not bad, not bad.
I had 50, bro. My papers, hours are like paper bear. That's what I tried to tell you. That's why I was like, it'll happen when it happens. Like, that's why I wasn't too worried when you were like, ah, I gotta get them up. I'm like, you know, I wish you the best, but life has a way. I will say one thing, though. While I've been sick, you know what I've been playing? And you know what's been feeling good when I haven't been dying? Ark. I have been playing Ark on my own, and I have some cool mods installed on my PlayStation now for it. So, like, shinies and, you know, S-types and all kinds of the new critters and whatnot. So there's some really cool stuff. New shifter for your mountain bike. It arrives on Friday. That's cool. Thought you were playing PoE 2? I mean, I'm always playing PoE 2. It's like the game that I am literally always playing. It's my go-to game for, like, everything. But, I mean, I don't think I'll ever not be playing Path of Exile 2. Thought Ark Raiders wasn't for you? Oh, no. We're not talking Ark Raiders. We're talking Ark. As in, like, the dinosaur survival game. Ark Raiders was alright. You know, it's just, after having played it for a lot of stuff, there's just too much going on in it. Too many hackers, too many glitches, far too many aggressive people. I just have not been enjoying myself in Ark Raiders, so yeah, that is still a true statement. I gave it a very good shot, put in quite a few hours, and it just wasn't... It didn't feel good. Especially having to restart and everything. No. But Ark, my dinosaur survival game that I have put many hours into. I think easily over 5,000 something hours have been put into Ark. So, like... I would say I've put in a pretty significant amount of time into it. Like, nowhere it's not Destiny hours, because, man, I put... Like, Destiny, I put some serious fucking hours in Destiny. No, I think Destiny, I have one of the top 1% amount of hours placed into that game. Not much in the games because you're broke and your school laptop can run Minecraft, Roblox, and Minecraft. Ah, I guess you gave up on RuneScape, eh? Alright, you going to play Marathon? No, I'm not playing Marathon. No, it's also not for me. One, I'm not a big fan of what Bungie has done to a lot of their stuff. Two, Marathon doesn't look like it's anything special. I will say, I'm impressed with the way that Marathon does the, does its faction system. I like the idea. So, I'm a big fan of Armored Core. And Armored Core has a really cool mission faction system where different corporations are vying for your control and what you do as a mercenary, right? And one of the big things is that if you side with one corporation, it has a distinct impact on who you can support in the future. You may be able to go ahead and be against a competitor for so long, and then they will completely write you off and start sending things out to kill you from that corporation. And I think Marathon's system of choosing a faction or choosing a company to go ahead and support, I think that's super cool. And I wish more games did that, where instead of just, hey, choose a side, you're kind of forging yourself into a thing through natural gameplay rather than just, oh yeah, I'm part of this faction, I have to support this faction, whatever. Being a mercenary where you can choose what direction you want to go, and eventually you kind of pigeonhole yourself. I think that's a cool idea, but it's not like I didn't like it, but it's like getting into War Thunder. It's exciting. It's hard to get at. It was just too overwhelming. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Don't worry, you're not alone. It's that's the way it be. Why are they living in caves? Alright, I gotta get this guy out. Take out these other dudes because this one random is gonna be a problem. I forgot that my sniper rifle was on 1. This thing is hella inaccurate, but it's just so strong. It's hard not to use it. Jesus Christ. This thing can't aim worth a damn. I guess it was just number of bullets, not actual damage. Another game this time, sim, where it's like HOA 4, but you're like a god and it's an economy game. Huh. That sounds pretty cool. Focus and caliber. Garbage. Don't do much for me. No, and... Ooh. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. It's a nice shield. Slightly better than what I have for a shield. Fast hands, it's just reload speed, so I guess focus and caliber is probably better. What is focus? It's probably a full sniper thing. Focus is weapon accuracy and sway, and caliber is sniper rifle damage. I see. We'll get rid of that. 43 for the hostile SMG. These are all pretty good. I can't use that, but just chuck out a medkit and chuck out this explosive longbow. Take that, grab the grenades, grab the ammo, and let's see what else we got in here. Garbage, probably. It's garbage, but we'll pick it up anyway. Alright, we have one more quest, which is ghosts. Oh, and the, let's go ahead and mix out our shield here. $325 and 54 versus 250. Yeah, I mean, it's not as good, but it's good enough. Tiny rock takes me out. Did I just go around in a giant circle because my dumbass can't navigate? Yep, I sure did. Ooh, that was an explosive weapon of some type. Oh, okay. Oh, psycho. Not crazy strong, but does what I needed to, so. Like I said, it's hella inaccurate. If this thing were more accurate, it would be a very good weapon. But because it's so inaccurate, it's kinda iffy. Might be decent, Might be not. Alright, easy peasy. Next one, and we have stuff we can sell to down here, so... 51 Malevolent is not bad. But it's funny that this Violent Bruiser here is just better than this thing overall. At nearly half the price. Alright, let's sell. What have we got? The Erupting Sniper can stay. The Battle Stomper is gonna come with me. Massive goes out. The Bloody SMG, I don't think is that good. Like, it's a lot more accurate than the other thing. Survivor, let's get rid of that. Corrosive Artifact, I can't use. Unyielding, we'll get rid of 2. The Thumper, it's 78.7 versus this thing's 43. Yeah, and the rest of it's not that good anyway. What have we got? Accuracy, Bloodwing damage. We're really looking for Hunter stuff. Survival is Team Health Regen, Fast Hands, and Righteous, but we're going to be switching to the SMG because we need to cut through shields here. Bloodwing could probably slice through that shield as we go. Perfect. Alright, 105. A lot less with the 2 times Molly wand is not worth it. Okay. These turn-ins should put me to 23, which is going to be a far cry from that 25 I need for that assault rifle, but nonetheless... Still decent. Adds explosive damage on it. We're just gonna hope for the best. Lucky Lotto, Lucky Lotto, Lucky Lotto, Lucky Lotto, Lucky Lotto, Lucky Lotto, Lucky Lotto. It's not great. Neither of them is great, but I'll take it, I suppose. We'll just sell it. Sell that too. Alright. Battle Stomper stays. The Incendiary Gamble goes out. The Bloody Justice stays. This Scattergun's out. Incendiary Sniper out. Terrible Scattergun out. Explosive Artifact. We'll learn it, but switch this thing back to Shock? Actually, explosive damage might not be bad with Bloodwing. I mean, corrosion damage would probably be the better one, but pure explosive damage, instant impact, that's not a bad idea. Not bad at all. So, here we go. Moment of truth. We've got literally 1 life left in the arcade machine. And then it's another restart. Oh, hello. There we go. If there is anything that we can grind out for level 23 before we get pure XP that is not adulterated by my actual level, maybe out this way. We'll see if they pop out, because if they do, it'll be probably just enough XP. Oh, see, there we go.
I know him. He's the one that's been stealing all my runners and putting them in the hands of these jagoffs. Hey, you say hello from Scooter. And by that I mean you just go murder the crap out of him, alright?
There it is. See, I told you. That'd be perfect. Just needed 1 more group of them. 23. The real question is, am I going to be able to do it or not? I don't really know any good ways to handle what's-his-name. Also, why do I get the feeling Discord is here? Caustic Repeater. Solid Sniper. The Repeater wouldn't be bad, especially a 2x Molly one, but I don't think it's worth it.
Needs a real doctor when you got my machines in there scaring needles.
Alright, let's go turn these in. Neither of them is fantastic. I was hoping for a better Lucky Lotto, but... The problem with these rocket launchers is they are essentially... They're essentially instant death if I'm not careful with them. Alright, before I go into this, I need to see if there is a better way to handle Mad Mel that I just do not know. So stand by, guys. I know it's gonna get boring for a second while I look up a couple things, but obviously I've been sick for like a week, so I haven't really been thinking too much about what this challenge entails. Using the corrosive or explosive from... I wonder if it's possible to get back out of the arena after getting back in the arena. Maybe? Do you guys know it? I don't know if Chansey is here. I'm sure Chansey is out elsewhere, but he'd be my go-to information Arian. Hold on. I need to be more specific. I think what I'm finding is that the information I'm being given is just assuming. I need to treat this like it's a one life to live. Because it technically is one life to live at this point. While circling the arena to avoid damage. Oh, okay. So, exactly what I expected to do. Don't worry, I will be back in promptly, I promise. From killing the Skagzilla. Rocket Runner driving along the edge whenever you start use the boost to gain damage. 75% chance of killing him before the runner breaks. Oh boy. Wait a second. There's a lock-on option? Hold the fucking phone here. There's no way. I never realized there was a lock-on. There's no way that there's a fucking lock-on on the vehicle. Hello. Holding the phone. I'm sorry, I had no idea that's because I just saw somebody say use the lock-on feature, and I'm like, what do you mean the lock-on feature? Wilds. I don't know if there is one, but I can't say we're gonna be any more prepared than right now. Like, our only option is just go in and hope everyone knew there was a lock-on. I had no idea there was a lock-on! Guys, the last time I played Borderlands, I think, was when it came out. I have no idea. I had no clue there was a lock-on option. Please tell me how to lock on. I am currently on mouse and keyboard. I know, I've come in very ill-prepared to do this challenge. I fully expect this to be months of back and forth and constantly resetting. I expect Borderlands 1 to take me at least 2 months to go ahead and pass through, even with 3 lives. Nobody tell him we bully. No! Don't bully me! Alright. It's okay, I'm gonna have to restart. I guess I'll just fucking die. Listen, if I could just get this fight started, honestly, why they removed it, I don't know. On PlayStation, it's the same button as jump. Oh, hold on. There might be a way to test this before we go in there. Don't want to get my ass thrashed without at least knowing what I'm doing. You son of a toucan! You're telling me this whole fucking time I feel so mad about this. Okay. Alright. Our chances have at least jumped up. We have a 50% better chance of winning than we did before. Before I get in this arena, I need to make sure my weapons are up to snuff and ready to fluff. I don't want to use the fucking rocket launcher. Yeah, it's strong, but Lord fucking knows I will die. It's just in my nature. The Bloody Justice is probably going to be my good go-to to murder things. This thing is great, but requires a lot of aim. And I think the Bloody Justice will just hit where I'm shooting. I think this is too inaccurate to make it good. Yeah, when the lightning goes off, it's fine. But I think it's a little too inaccurate. And I think I need more accuracy and pure damage. What do you guys think? The Desert SMG, which is going to be more accurate? Or are we going to stick with the Static Thumper that is lucky lotto damage? I mean, we could just fucking balls to the wall and just go Sledge's shotgun. But if I get run over, I'd say 50-50. That you get driven over for an insta-kill? That's how I lost my second life. That's how I lost the second life in arcade. So the first life, I can't even remember. I think it was a stray grenade. The second one, I was at my thing, I turned around, and a dude ran me over. So... fuck it. Only one way to do it. Only one way to know is to go. Listen, we don't fuck with dying here. So we're running because I don't like the idea of dying. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's super bad. I don't think we're making it. No! Alright, alright. The strategy was sound, I just failed to deliver. Fuck! Oh my god! Alright, let me update while we're stuck in this forever tutorial here. God damn it. It's alright. All good. It happens. Reset number 7. Current deaths, 0. Son of a bitch.
My father would always go on about the vault.
Every Tuesday you have to drive to another school. You have technical lessons. Drive the school is so bad, driving he can't. Probably shit. Does he not really normal once he drove to school the whole way on the handbrake? Hey, I mean, hey, it happens. No issues. You know, some people just need to learn how to drive, like myself, who decided the best place to be was fucking directly under the boss and on my back. Instead of driving around in a circle, I decided, you know what? Let's turn into an upside-down turtle. That's what I did. That was my fault for thinking I could fucking drive. Don't worry, I'm not mad! Fuck, man!
Next stop, Firestone Depot. Time to gather up your stuff. Who's got you with the sniper rifle and the crazy mask?
Alright,
You look like a
so
Mexican wrestler, boy.
Roland was my best option, and I think he still is my best option. Mordecai's very, very strong, but I'm realizing that it's not as good for me.
Perhaps you can bake us all
The Siren is useful because I feel very strong with Lilith, because she's like the only one I've played for the many hours that I did play. And Brick I don't know shit about.
Anyway, I've got some advice for all of you. It's tough out there, and you won't be able to just beat up on whatever you please.
Yeah, fuck it. I've never played Brick. Let's do it.
Don't be alarmed. I need you to stay calm and don't let on that anyone is talking to you. Start making your way off the bus.
Can't be any worse than that. So that's my big hoop right there. That hump of fighting Mad Mel has been my biggest problem. I've only passed it once in my 7 resets.
You'll know what I mean when it happens.
If you invest into Mordecai's bird, he has some insane healing. Yeah, somebody was telling me that the, not just the kill, but the one where you use the bird to, get that chaotic amount of healing, that percentage healing, was pretty good. I have been told. So if this doesn't work out, we'll go back to Mordecai, because I really did like his playstyle, and I like that his ultimate felt fast. And that's really what felt good. I like fast ultimates, even if they're kind of weak, the ability to continuously use it. I've also seen some stupid clips of people just sending that bird out and just 30 birds all at once. Doing their thing. Probably requires some significant reduction in cooldown. Oh my god. I forgot how much this sucks having to go through the beginning.
Welcome to Firestone. I
Then you can combine it with more item drops. Every item drops loads of healing. I had that originally. The only reason I took it off was because I was like, huh, you know what? I need faster bird. I need more damage on bird. And I don't even remember what that other thing that I had in the line was. Something. But it is what it is. We'll give Brick a try. I've never done it. Chansey, one of the other guys who was helping me out on YouTube, he recommended that I try it because I was complaining about explosive weapons not being good, and he said explosion is good with Brick, but starting out with a shotgun, I am... You know what? Hold on. Let me feel what I'm gonna do first. Let me see what he's got available to him. Mouse 1 throws punches. Okay. So, melee, not great. Melee damage, not great. Berserk duration, dash distance, melee damage, to spawn cash, cooldown of Berserk, percentage of health. That's killing an enemy. The problem that I'm realizing is a lot of these abilities rely on kill requirements, and I'm not very happy with kill requirements. Maximum health. Shield strength. Maximum and shield strengths. Okay. Daze, damage resistance. Oh, killing on damage resistance. You gain damage bonus for 10 seconds. 8x5, so 40% damage. Great. But that's on depletion, so that makes me vulnerable. I got like 10k hours, but I don't want to backseat too much. Listen, I have like... Let me check my Steam profile. Stand by. I have all of 35 hours in Borderlands, and the last time I played Borderlands, I think we were still in the 2010s or whatever. So, if you've got recommendations, I am all ears. But I am starting to not really like this. Killing, explosive damage to an enemy reduces berserk, resistance to explosive, killing an enemy. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. I'm sorry, but I am not liking everything that he even has to offer. I hate that I cannot skip this. I hate this so much. We're just gonna... It's just gonna roll in the background while I sit here and talk. Yeah, if you have recommendations, I know that Circle of Death and Circle of Slaughter are places I shouldn't touch unless I'm over-leveled. Because, yeah, they're XP, but their rewards are not worth it. I know that Skagzilla is also not worth it. Because that is a high chance of me dying if I am not prepared for it. And I'm clearly just going to walk into it and open my butt and get goat seed. I like Lilith because she is more glass cannon. But I feel like her problem is that she does not take damage well. Mordecai at least can maintain damage as has some pretty good healing. So I think we're going to go with either Mordecai or Roland. We'll try Mordecai one more time. If it doesn't feel great, we'll go with Roland. Because at least it has assault rifles. And every single game, I have had phenomenal assault rifle rolls. I've been able to get, like, Desert Thumpers in my thing quite often.
And most importantly, me.
But anyway. Yeah, cool.
Next stop, Firestone Depot.
We'll just assume Brick didn't happen. I mean, I get if we really want to fight it, I can add it to my resets. But,
Don't be alarmed.
I don't think I even got far enough
To stay calm and don't let on that anyone is talking to you.
to consider that even a start.
Your way off the bus. You don't have any reason to trust me, but I need you to believe that I'm here to guide you.
Oh my god.
I'm here to help you.
Can you guide me a little bit faster, please?
In a moment, you'll be
Kindly?
greeted by a funny little robot. Do everything he says.
You know what's funny? You know what this intro reminds me of?
Contact you again.
It reminds me of the beginning of BioShock. Where it's like, you know, rapture, da-da-da-da. Would you kindly do everything that I say? I need you to go ahead and get off the bathysphere.
Oh, we're here. Don't worry,
What a great fucking game, by the way.
Sure, we'll be doing this all
I
again
do wish
soon.
that there was a little more BioShock.
Get off my bus.
I mean, with the advent of System Shock getting a remaster and stuff, I assume maybe we'll get to the point where we'll see a new BioShock. Alright. Time to roll it again. Let's do it. I'm not ready. I'm starting to dislike this. At least I'm gonna know the game really damn well.
See you next time.
Lilith is pretty tanky when you get her build right. Easy escape and regen button whenever. Yeah, and that's why I liked her, because, you know, you could use it. But when you're in an arena,
Before continuing, please accept this echo communication device and heads up display.
can't you start save after the tutorial and then start from that save if you die? I feel like I probably could. I kind of feel like it defeats the thing. I feel like if I am going to die, I should have to suffer through the intro as punishment for my death. All three have goods besides Brick.
Device is fully functioning.
Good Rammers is shield after kill. Yeah, and that's the problem is after kills is fine, but if I have nothing to kill, it doesn't help me. So anything that said, you know, after kills, I've been extremely wary of using.
Step right up. This is the new use station. When you use this device, your DNA profile is automatically identified and...
You know what? Maybe there's a thing. Can I... Oh, no, because when I exit, that's when all progress will be saved.
Please activate
Yeah,
the new
so
use station
nothing to do. No save slots. Can't do it that way. Is there a randomize option? Because that would be nice.
Excellent. Now that your DNA is registered, you have the best in horrific death and dismemberment insurance. Should an unfortunate fatal incident occur, your new you will appear in the
Oh,
new station.
yes, I'm aware.
Now we can head
You
into the
funny
hotel
little robot.
milestone. All right, let's go.
No, not again! Run! Ugh. Yeah! Boom! Do. Yeah. Have you already voted for One Piece popularity poll? I have not. I didn't even know there was one.
Are they gone? Those bandits really have it in for us claptraps.
Oh, that's cool. I just realized the scope actually is there.
And open! Yes!
Jeez, look at me, Sniper McGee, doing a snipe. Who is the most popular character? What's the popularity poll for? Most popular character? Character most likely to find the One Piece? Yes. Give me my slightly more accurate weapon over my high damage one.
Something inside to help against those bandits.
Going to bed? Alright. Enjoy life while it lasts. I'll do my best.
Wow! That looks like it could do some damage. Okay, let's get this gate open.
Luffy, of course. Of course Luffy would be the most popular thing in the anime called One Piece. Why wouldn't Luffy be?
This isn't working. Quick, this way.
I wonder what this barrel does. Wouldn't that be a piece of shit? Me just goofing around, offing myself in the very beginning because of an explosive barrel. Jesus Christ. Mordecai. Use your aim. Oh my god. I did it. I always thought that there was exactly enough enemies to give you a level, but it looks like there's more than that. If it's survivability, you'd recommend starting with the bird tree to make it get aerial impact.
Excellent. I knew you were the right choice, friend.
It's crazy, trust me, then mix it up with gunslinger for a solid build. Aerial impact. Can daze reducing movement and accuracy. Oh, because it goes 100% chance to daze. I see. Versus an equal level. So if it's anything under me. Okay. I see what you're cooking up. Makes sense. So it would probably be best to go for Swift Strike, out for blood, and then aerial impact. Then from aerial impact, we can either go for crit hit, which, you know, plenty of crits to hit. I'm not the biggest fan of gun crazy. I'm sure with a 50% chance to fire 2 shots might be cool. But I don't know. I prefer the critical hit to split bullets. And then Righteous Remedy. You know, the chance for kills. Predator reduce. But yeah, we'll do that. Thank you for the suggestion. We'll try it.
This new visitor has resolved the problem.
Well, shit, I thought I was a goner that time. Damn.
There are some really good pistols, and I do enjoy pistols quite a bit. Sniper rifles are alright, but they seem a little too finicky sometimes. Plus, I also have a really good track record of picking up Lawbringers and Bloody Justices. Oh, and Mashers. I've only had, like, a few Mashers, but I've almost every time gotten a Masher. Not being able to skip these irks me. You giving me the big ick, Borderlands! Alright.
Thanks for opening her up.
Thanks for opening her up again. Yeah, okay, cool. Skags at the gates. I got it. We'll open this up, get my money. Oh. Oh, never mind. Disregard.
Thankfully, without the vault is a myth, you'll get yourself killed lecture.
Yeah, survivability is usually my aim. I tend to view games in 2 types of ways. Either Lethal Strike is pretty OP too. Funny thing is, the skill is bugged. And normally the game allows you to have the effects roll multiple times per melee hit.
Skin.
Hold on, let me pick these up and then we'll read this. for let's say 10 lethal strikes at the same time. If you're lucky, I've seen him deal max damage using it.
Little robot needs
Huh.
help. Would you kindly give him a hand?
That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know any of that, but I feel like... Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure I am, but...
Going to last very long without attention.
I feel as though if I were to go ahead and get within melee range, I would have a lot of problems.
Good as new, I think.
I'm thinking, and maybe I'm just thinking too far for when I start getting to Atlas bots, but I think I need to think about what's in front of me and not think about what's in the future.
That hurt?
That ought to do it. I'll see you in a few.
Oh, also, I guess now is a good time to go ahead and put it out there. Hello and welcome, people. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come see little old me.
What do you need?
I have been a little inconsistent with my streaming schedule, mainly because I've been sick. Usually I take Wednesdays, fair, but it should be just a secondary when you do get... Yeah, I get you. Don't worry. It is... Anything suggested is taken into consideration. I will build into Aerial Ace. Probably going to push into pistols, because I really like a lot of pistols. And I will keep it in mind as a backup case where I do have to get into melee. So, don't worry, I'm not discounting it. Yeah, so my stream schedule's been a little bit inconsistent. I usually take off Wednesdays and Sundays, but every other day it's usually about a 2-hour stream. Tuesdays tend to be a bit longer stream, because I don't have to worry about picking up Luft. Usually I go pick her up from work every day, so since I'm not worrying about picking her up on Tuesdays, like today. Today's stream will probably be a little longer. I don't like wasting bullets, so... I think this is going to be a good run. I think this will be a good run. But yeah, sometimes I may still broadcast on a Wednesday, but I usually take off. Sundays, it's not the day of the Lord or anything like that. It just happens to be Luft's day off, so her and I try and actually,
What can I do for
like,
you?
spend a modicum of time together.
Med school degree, but when you get shot, you'll be happy I'm here.
71 and 13 with a fast recharge shield. I don't have the money for it anyway, so... Ooh, hold on, actually. I may have the money for it. If I get rid of my Fang repeat... No, I don't have the money for it. Melee damage, though. And faster reload speed. I lose the accuracy, but... It does come with a scope. Well, this one comes with a scope too, so... Yeah, let's put it on.
I keep the medical.
It's not going to be as accurate, but
More or less.
we'll not worry about the shield. Usually deal with Mad Metal is pretty easy. Spawn one car, leave it on the ramp so you can just reach it, get a second car, enter the arena. Wait a second, I thought it digistruct... I thought when you spawned one car, it would digistruct the first car. So you can have multiple vehicles? I definitely thought it would take out one vehicle when you spawned it. But I mean, hey, if that's the case, that's a viable strategy. I'm getting a hell ahead of myself.
What can I do for you?
Now I know.
People don't yet trust you. If you're going to ever find
That is a definitely cheesy but hella viable strategy.
Dr. Zed with his
I'm wondering if with the extra added melee from this weapon, I can... No, almost. So I have to get another shot in. That's fine, though. Saves me a bullet. Jesus Christ. I'm sure you've noticed my fatal flaw of slight delay in reaction. We leave this chest for once we level. We're not gonna touch it right now. Possibility is okay, but I'd prefer to be leveled before I touch the chest. At least level 4. We'll also go up here real quick. Murder those skags. Because they might be spawned back by the time we're done. Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't have the efficiency of a master. I'm sure that anybody watching who knows the game pretty well is going to be like, what the fuck is he doing? But that's okay. I have fun, nonetheless, playing games badly. I have been playing games wrong forever. It's why I like Nuzlocke. It's why I it's why I like One Life to Live, but I'm not good enough, and thus the reason why it took a lot of time coming up with arcade mode and a way to make it just as challenging as One Life to Live. Because can you imagine somebody doing One Life to Live across the entire Borderlands franchise? I don't even know if that's ever been done. Maybe if one day I get good enough, I could do it, but in the meantime, I don't think I have the skills for it. As long as it's fun. Oh, it's funny that you say that because, like, everybody who's been on my channel for long enough, I think has realized that, like, I just love torturing myself. Like, some of the challenges that I do, I don't even have fun doing them. I feel like sometimes I have completely lost in the sauce and completely forgotten how to have just fun in games. And everything has to be some ungodly challenge. Let's play fucking FromSoft games blindfolded. Let me go ahead and attach an electrical zapper to myself for, like, Call of Duty or something. Like, I just can't play games normally anymore without some massive, stress-inducing, ridiculous way to play the game. Like, I would absolutely be one of those people to just play, like, FromSoft games on a dance pad or some stupid shit like that. Or, you know, a drum set. But that's just how I've been playing games for a long time. I tell people who are like, why would you do that? I'm like, well, you remember those days when you first discovered gaming, and you were like, wow, everything's so cool, everything's so new, I love all the stuff that's happening here, I wish that I could recapture it. And then you got older, and you're like, wow, all these games, they feel all the same and everything else. So, the challenge of making things more difficult for myself isn't really so much about, like, torturing, but it's really about recapturing that feeling that I had as a kid, where every game was difficult and a new experience, and it wasn't about whether I was the best at playing the game, it was the accomplishment of having done something that I felt like I earned, and not just, like, was given. I don't go for the powerhouse play of knowing that I'm gonna be, like, the hero of it. I enjoy the games knowing that I'm the massive underdog. Knowing that I'm going to struggle. I like the idea of accomplishment, not just finish. It's probably why I'm also, like, a completionist when it comes to a lot of games, too. Yeah, you can see that I very much dislike using ammo. Bad habit from my MMO days of everything's a resource. I may need this potion. Get to the final boss. Man, I don't need that potion. I think that's a huge thing that a lot of people have gotten into over their lives. Valid take? Even if it was an invalid take, even if people didn't like it, at the end of the day, it's how I find my enjoyment in gaming. So, I feel as though I have found a way to enjoy things that most people may not enjoy any longer, in a way that I feel fits my personality. Oh, hey, I don't even have to waste any bullets. It's less about being good, and it's more about being fulfilled. Yes, I know, Midget Psycho, you're coming at me. That was wildly entertaining to me for some reason. Don't you go in there! If you melee after a shot, you can cancel the firing. Works really well. These high delay guns like snipers. I didn't know that. Okay, so there's an animation cancel. That's fantastic to know. I mean, obviously it won't work for something like this, but long animation stuff. You know, the gun itself has its own melee animation, which makes it fairly difficult. Alright, what have we got? Something amazing! Something fairly amazing. Actually, that is much better than anything I could possibly get, but I don't have the money for it. It's a very good thumper, though. Fuck, man. It's always like this. Always some amazing SMG. 11 with the reload speed, but it doesn't have the thing. We'll sell them both. It's not worth having them right now. $5,000 is going to be a lot of dollars for me to get at this point in my playthrough. So we can just assume I am not going to get that weapon. Oh, I didn't have another thing to test it. You know what? It's good to test now. That is so useful! I love it. Thank you. Man, I am learning so much tech. This is so nice. Because that was one of my biggest complaints about snipers. I've done my best to shield myself from possible information as I can. Obviously, I've looked up a couple things so that I can be more efficient and more effective, but I'm trying my best to learn. Really handy trick. I'm trying my best to learn because I have found if I play games, it's one thing to just read about a strategy. It's a completely different thing to understand and be able to recreate the strategy. Reading about it is only going to tell me how the strategy works, but unless I can put it into practice, it makes no sense whatsoever. So I am very much a hands-on learner when it comes to these things. I also find that if I am given certain information and I learn to play a particular way or style, it closes me off from the ability to branch out into different ways of accomplishing an objective. I find I get really stuck into particular methods of play once I start doing things a certain way. Woo! I can hear that from all the way over here! Ooh! 100. Oh, but it has very low recharge capacity. It doesn't have the coily thing on the side. Yeah, there's the coily thing. But I think the very fast shields, it's got fast recharge, which gives the coil. No, hold on. What's giving the fast recharge, then? Is it the high dots? Is it the Anshin? I don't know. My shield is fine for now, but... That is, like, my new favorite trick. You know, for being hella inaccurate, this thing is doing a lot of accurate shooting. Maybe it's just that streamer luck they tell me about. Yes, I'm aware. I know what a watch is. Alright. Action skill, cool.
Another notch in my rifle.
Give me the lady finger. What have we got? Ooh, a decent sniper. 59. That's a good lady finger. That's a good one. Although the melee damage reduction, I guess we'll go with the critical hit. I should be relying on shooting accurately and not just punching things in the fucking face. No, don't take my XP away from me, midget. You're about to face your first real challenge.
You are about to face your first real challenge.
God damn. The fact that I've, like, had to do this so many times. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Like I said, I'm sure you noticed my fatal flaw of being unable to, shoot in a decent amount of time. Hey, 74 and 10 with health regen. I'll take it. Alright, let's go deal with all 3 balls over here.
You woke the wrong dog. Ah, yeah!
Perfect. Okay, listen. Listen, dogs. Where's the other one? Is he also just growling over there? Okay. That was, fairly anticlimactic. Alright, fastest time I've ever had on him so far. What's his clipper look like? Is it bad? Probably. 8? Ugh. Could have been a 9 clip. Alright, Lucky Lotto, Lucky Lotto, Lucky Lotto, please. Good LMG or pistol. Nope. Nope. Alright, it is what it is. Oh, chance of rolling in these lockers. Nope. We can get rid of that clipper. Yeah, I mean, it's flesh, and yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things that it deals well against, but I'm not a big fan of it still.
Is not important. The first thing you must know.
It's alright. A 9 damage clipper would have been better, but... it does have melee, though.
The vault is here, and we will find it.
No, with the 1 times, I don't think it's worth it.
Steel yourself and go. I'll be watching.
We'll get rid of my old sniper and replace it. Cheap repeater, no. Scattergun, we'll keep it just in case. Oh, hello? Alright, already. With a 94.7 and 95.6. What was the difference in it? 200 with 1... Oh, 1.5 versus... Okay. Technically worse. It says it was better, but I don't believe it. Go off to the left so we can get these skags.
That's a grenade pod. Equip that, and you'll find that your protein grenades are suddenly more powerful, and are now...
Yeah, cool. Let's deal with these racks. Alright, so, Blood Hunter speed and damage. Oh. This is a bit of an unknown fact, but applying corrosive element dot while it's active on an enemy, every other has increased damage for its duration on that target. Yeah, I believe it was... I believe that Skag kind of took the place of corrosion damage. And that's why it was so, like, necessary in Borderlands 2. But I knew that corrosion damage did something like add extra damage, but... that was one of the very few things that I remember about corrosion. Was that it increased extra damage like Skag did. Or Slag. Skag. Like Slag does. Alright, level 6, good time to open the chest. Lucky Lotto, Lucky Lotto, Lucky Lotto, Lucky... Aww, maybe an SMG could be useful. Scope rifles are good. I do have a good time with rifles. Very few even know that. The game doesn't mention as well besides a loading screen. Most don't even read. I always read my loading screens. Mainly the only reason I know it is because I noticed that when I did, like, had corrosion on an enemy, that it was doing more damage and put 1 and 2 together. Yeah, don't think that I'm suddenly like some fantastic savant genius at it. It literally is just observant. I try and be. I mean, I'm not like perfect at it. But when it comes to numbers, I am decently well with numbers. I am a financier by trade. Even though my current job is not with the government, I used to be a military budget analyst for the Department of State and Navy and Department of the Army in different forms and capacities. So yeah, I really enjoy Spitter Skag. We are way too early for that. Hello? But yeah, when it comes to numbers, I am a numbers dude. I really do like me some numbers. It's funny because I kind of, like, really dislike a lot of numbers and stuff like that. I'm just good at math, which is... Whoa! Where did you come from? Hello? I just really am good with it, that's all. I never really intended to even become a financier, honestly. Like, it just kind of fell into my lap. I've been doing finances for a long time. You know, I've been managing my own money since I was, like, 12 years old. My family was fairly poor, so I had to go ahead and learn how to manage my money and everything else like that. My dad gave me some money and said, here you go. I don't really have very much, but, you know... And he gave me a tiny bit of money, and I kind of grew that on my own. So I've been managing my finances for a very long time. And then when we started doing, like, aptitude tests and stuff for the military, they noticed that I was fairly good with numbers, so that just kind of became my thing. So I went into finance, did that, got out, went to go do more military analyst stuff for the Navy, got out of the Navy, and then went to go do stuff for the Department of State, and then went and worked for the National Guard as an analyst, too. There's some fun facts about your boy, Azon. You know, something everybody needs to know, I guess. I'm real bad about keeping information about myself to myself. But yeah, it's a part of my life. I don't think I'm any better than anything. So when we're talking about government agents and you know, the government, I have my opinions just like everybody else. I have a lot of critical things to say. Got ourselves a celebrity? Abso-fucking-lutely not. But no, I always have a lot of things to say. I tend to keep politics and stuff to myself. I feel it's not... One, people come to the internet to watch their celebrities. They usually don't want to see people bring their real lives onto the internet. I try and keep my personal life divorced from whatever I'm doing online. Yeah, I'm more than happy to talk about this kind of stuff, but I try not to talk politics if I can. I try not to talk religion if I can. And I usually tend to keep my opinions to myself because I still do have an active clearance. So at the end of the day, I still have some type of leash on me. So I don't want my FBI agent calling me up and being like, hey, it's reinvestigation time, but I've seen some very odd things being said on the interweb. You know, when people joke about, their FBI agent is listening, I have my personal number. So, yeah. Level 7, I think, so 2 hours, let's say, maybe, let's see, 44 minutes is when we died out. So 1 hour in. Shops have new hey, that's not bad. A 2 times Molly 1 with 17. And it's only $1,000. I mean, this one is just 24 damage off the bat. With better zoom. But it is 17, and it is shields. And shock is pretty damn good. I don't know, pure damage or shock. It's, what, 6 point? It's a 7-point difference in damage. Oh, but the accuracy's ass. Disregard. I'm willing to go ahead and throw down. Yeah, I'm willing to throw down 900 on that. It's definitely not the strongest weapon I've encountered. I've definitely encountered a 50 damage repeater in this thing. Like, super early on. Oh, it's going for the... What is this? 16? I guess we'll just keep the explosive stick. Clipper, we'll get rid of hostile SMG we keep just because we don't have anything else. Fanged is out, bad repeater is out, scoped rifle we keep, and scatter we keep. MIRV is good, but we'll just stick with the high stuff. 60 and 9 versus my 7, 4, 10.
There are new bounties available.
I do like how the progression works in telling you where you should go and stuff like that. But I also feel like Borderlands is one of the few games where it feels like it's teaching you to play a game like you've never played a game before. We'll go to Baja, we know where it's at. Bonehead killed? No thanks. We're not doing that. Seeds and Seat. Seat is Scar, which is a better option, and Seeds is difficult because it's a level 9, plus it's got adult skags, which we are not really ready to deal with. But those spitters are not bad. We do love ourselves a spitter! I kind of miss SNS Munitions, and I really wish that they had kept it as a company, because their guns, although very mediocre down the board, they were good mediocre guns. They were like guns that didn't do anything too fantastic, but they did everything well enough to make them good. To make them worth picking up and using. Yeah, just know there's a chance that a badass skag can spawn with a seed quest. I actually did not know that. Oh, no, I did, because, in my first time playing Lilith, yeah, I had one spawn. It was okay, mainly because I dealt with it with a sniper from a distance. But yeah, I remember something like that happening back on, reset number 2. Oh, right. I gotta go up this way and around. We're doing it this way because this is gonna take me over to Scar anyway. At least I'm thinking I'm routing right. I think this will go over and around, and then Scar is going to be out that way. Which is where the other recorder is, if I remember correctly. Takes me down to 28. Oh, no. We just don't drop too far. Yeah, if I'm lucky, I don't even remember that, like, spitters could go ahead and pop up there. Also, thank you from, like, the bottom of my feet. Because, like, yeah, SNS was pretty fun. Too bad Atlas never made it. Either of Borderlands 2. Guns are pretty great overall, just high stats. I actually don't remember Atlas guns. I was definitely getting ready for its pounce. I usually end up picking up a lot of Vladoff weaponry. But SNS were just great midline. Oh, boy. Take out one of them, whatever you hit. Gimmick is high stats all around, but are really rare. Ah, okay. That would probably be why I never found one, because they were rare. Everyone has told me that mashers are probably my best go-to for a pistol, but, like, overall, they've been okay. I definitely can see how having the gun-crazy splitter perk with a masher would be pretty nice, getting the 14 buckshot. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but they didn't feel strong enough to really merit. They were good, but only at close distances. Jesus Christ, that thing closed the distance. Alright, what have we got? Anything good out of you? No. I'll have to wait till Mo and Marley, I guess, to get something decent out of a skag. I mean, we'll get some possibly good stuff. If we hit the lucky lotto, maybe. I don't know about that. They're insanely, especially if you get one with good parts, but needs close to medium. Accurate, but the machine pistol with Mordecai, those are a different kind of beast. Okay, so I have very little experience with Mordecai. So a lot of the stuff that you're saying about Mordecai, I don't understand, mainly because I've never really played him. Is it because of his reload speed that makes it so efficient? Because I've never really liked machine pistols, but maybe it's just because I've never played them properly. 8, I can deal with 8. Okay, only takes 7 for an adult skag. I'm probably going to learn over my many playthroughs. For sure. It's because of the boost pistol's critical shot and damage overall, especially the double shot skill with the machine pistol. Gotcha. A badass skag. Oh boy, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Hello? Not happy. Not happy. Oh, God. That was a fucking launch. If it stays there, maybe it'll just open its mouth at me. Hey. Alright, it did just open its mouth at me. You called it. You absolutely called that badass. Your boy can't aim worth shit. This is why I don't play shooters. Another? How you gonna have double badass skags? Man, I am just unlucky. Or insanely lucky, depending on if, like, we're talking about how much XP I'm gonna get out of this. Share my bad luck with you, it seems. No, this is good luck. Listen, you may say it's bad luck, but I think this is great. I'm okay with this. Listen, it's all levels to me. Plus, the opportunity to get decent equipment. Not worth picking up. Hey, a Molly 1 sniper, don't mind if I do. I always get the caves full of badass skags for some reason, like 6 per run. Honestly, the last time that I went through the crab cave, I had like 7 badasses in there. It was a nightmare on my last run. That's where I started hiding behind the vending machines because I was just unable to do anything. I was so worried about all the skags popping up. Alright, it might be good enough to go ahead and the incendiary sniper, 51 versus 59, but it is a Molly 1 2 times. Yeah, I think I'll take some of the... I'll take some of the loss of damage. Crab Cave really boosts the badass rates, does it? Yeah, because it looked like they were all over the place in there. We'll get the level up before we hit this chest, which I think actually might get a level up from this, so we'll see. I don't think so. We'll have to go to the next area for it. It's close, but... It's good XP, not the safest of places. I noticed. I thought about going in there and leveling because it seemed like a decent place. It wasn't too bad. The problem is that their weak spot is the size of a fucking pee hole. Another? Hello? Why? Why would you go for that, out of all things? Alright, it's fine. We'll not worry about it. Alright, Lucky Lotto, Lucky Lotto, Lucky Lotto. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Garbage. Oh, okay. Maybe not garbage. Maybe not garbage. Unexpected find. I guess I'm playing rockets today, baby. Was not expecting to find that as a possible backup weapon here with only 2 slots to work with. Why? Why is always going at some shit-ass whatever? If you have a shotgun and aim at dead center, medium to close, it's almost guaranteed to, hold on, let me take this out. Because my aim's bad enough without trying to read. It's almost guaranteed to kill if you have a semi-decent shotgun, or if you have bouncing Betty grenades, it's a one-shot for the crabs. Oh, is it? Do they have soft underbellies? Because I remember them rearing up and couldn't do shit to them, but... 16 versus what? Let's take a look at... It was 100 something. We can get rid of our really bad repeaters here that are not worth keeping for these 2 sale items. They should have respawned, so we could probably get some kills in for levels here. It's just how the grenades interact with their hitbox. Huh. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm gonna have to learn about. A lot of things that I think I'm at a massive disadvantage because I just don't know. Alright, selling. Hostile SMG will keep. Fanged Repeater, you're gone now. Sniper, you're gone. Combat Rifle. The Terrible Scattergun, 8 to 11. 8 to 11, same thing. 58, 58. 9 and +2. So you're gone. Patrol SMG, you're gone. Scoped Rifle, you're gone, because that combat's better. And this repeater, also gone. Ugh! Balanced Unyielding. Not worth it, because it doesn't have high recharge, and it'll take forever to get back. So, we'll keep those for now. Oh, hold on. Talking about bullets. Repeater. Yes. And you know what? Let's not do it because we don't have a revolver just yet. I would say we've made significant progress. All of those badasses really helped contribute to the progression of levels here. I'm not that interested. But if you've got XP, I'm about it. We'll do this, do our turn-ins, then go in for Bonehead.
Sure is lonely around here.
Hey, that's not bad. 146.21. It's not great, but it's better than what I've got. So we'll take that. What you got? 21 surplus, machine pistol. I don't think I have the skill investment to make a machine pistol worth it, so it's good, but not right now. Maybe later. Alright, Bonehead, we have TK, and then... Oh shit, I didn't grab my last flower! Fuck me in the ass. Ah! I didn't do it! I went all that way just to not get what I went there for. Fuck, man. All of that for nothing. Because I'm dumb. And I don't pay attention. I bet you saw that and you were like, haha, he's gonna notice eventually. And he's gonna feel like a dumbass. That's what I get. And now I gotta go all the way around through the whole thing too. Fuck. What a waste of time. My ass was so busy looking at the loot, I didn't look at the loot in front of me. We've all been there? Yeah. I'm sure I am just joining a long line of... Oh, hold on. Is it right here? Is it this one? Well. That wasn't too hard. Oh, hold on. Remember, this one has respawned. I probably think not, but... Oh. I mean, fuck it. We're here, right? I mean, I'd be better off just going for that Digistruct area and getting the skags at the side of the jump. But I mean, XP is XP. There is a challenge called the Conveyor of Death. Kill 25 enemies in succession with no more than 7 seconds. If you can manage it, nets you like 5,000 and 9,000 XP. Huh. That means I would have to kite a whole bunch of stuff. It would probably be very good on Lilith, because you could just, you know, drag a whole bunch of skags, force explosion. I don't know how I would even manage something like that on Mordecai, unless I was using maybe a grenade. I guess I can see that. I feel like that would be an actually tough challenge. To be able to knock something like that, because I'd have to kite enough skags to make it worth it. Every 7 seconds you can chain up to 25. Oh, okay, hold on. Then let's drag a whole bunch of stuff. I don't see the little guys anymore. Did they disappear? Is there an aggro range? Oh, there is an aggro range. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot harder than I'm thinking it is. I know how we do this. We'll start up here. There it is, killing spree. That's it, right? Was that it? Or is it something that I needed to do? Preferably sooner than 7 is just when the timer resets for the chain, then you gotta start over. I don't think that was it. Not quite. There's several tiers. That was the first. Oh, I see. I see. That's fine. Honestly, that's good enough to get me to level 10, which is what I care about for right now. We will eventually do it, though. I'm sure I'll come back here and knock it out at some point. But for right now, I think that was good. Thank you for letting me know. I haven't even bothered to look up the tiers of challenges. Is there a list of them? Like the actual challenges? Or is it just all hidden stuff? I assume it's all hidden. I had to just discover it as I go. It's at the missions section? Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, I see! Not really a people person, misanthrope. There's a toggle between. I see. These are all the completed missions. These are the... Oh. Gotcha. Never knew that was there. Man, look at me. I think I'm going to be able to stick with this challenge just because there's so much stuff about Borderlands that I don't know that it's essentially just playing a new game for me. I wonder if I could do it here. I don't think so. There's 3 here, but I think that first set of pups, 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3 from here. 1, 2, 3. I think 4 comes from there. So 3, 6, 10. I'd have to jump off this cliff in order to really need it. 1, 2, 3. Then 4 from here. 10, 14. Then getting out here and forcing these to spawn, which would be another 3, 17. Or I would start at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 here, 13. 4 here for 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'd cap at 23, and I would need something here to cover it. But yeah, I think it could be done here. Starting at the very bottom, knocking, and if I get 1 or 2 more skags out of that, instead of just 3, maybe 4, that would work. 4, 3, 3. 10, 14, plus another 4, 18, 19, 20, 21. And if we could find 5 more enemies, oh yeah, 22, 23, 24. If we could find 1 more enemy or 2 more enemies in between, it would work. That would be doable. But in the meantime, we got these level 9s and 10s over here. That will suffice for XP. Only game that you can actually earn skill points as a reward? Skill points as a reward for finishing those? That sounds pretty cool. Sounds like a reason to actually chase after challenges. If I remember correctly, in One Life to Live, you can't have badass ranks. What a pain in the ass that SMG is. Yeah, I'm aware, Burning Psycho. Yeah, you're here. Cool. You got him. There we go. One from Moxie's Underdrome, completing the 3 smaller. Another complete with the Claptrap, along with playthrough for 4 extra skill points. Just XP, but also boost proficiency levels. Got it. What have we got? Hey, it's a good one! It's a 12 times, not a 10. Okay. Solid. I don't know very much. But I do know that there's 2 versions of it. And I guess I got the better of the 2 here. I don't know why I'm doing it this way instead of just going around the normal way like a normal person. I did it, guys. I really went all the way around just to show that I could parkour. The 3 smaller Colosseums. So, question, since I have you here. In completing the actual quest, is it better to grind up your XP to, like, complete the quest but not actually turn the quest in, then go ahead and get the quests that are the prerequisite for each of the things, max cap yourself till you can't get XP anymore, then go turn those in afterwards for the damage boosting to, like, force yourself into levels you wouldn't normally be able to get to, or just play the game and stop worrying about trying to go ahead and cap off my XP for any particular reason.
That right there is a beaut, man.
I like how it told me how to lock on the turret, and I clearly didn't listen.
And be sure to hit the boost to know whoever wants to catch a ride with the scooter man.
We're gonna let them be, because I'm gonna come over here and open this one up. Honestly, just playing the game, make sure you're over leveled. If you stick with side missions, gotcha. Alright, I mean, good to know. I just wanted to know if there was a way to optimize it better. This guy's gonna get hella overrun. Alright, in we go. Well, I guess over we go.
Oh, hell, did you just leap over Piss Wash Gully and one of my runners? Man, dude, tell me when you're gonna do that crap. That was awesome.
Not sure, I didn't fully catch what you said. Well, no, that's... No, you answered my question. I don't really have too much else other than that. That answered exactly what I needed to know. Just playing the game there. Complete playthrough 2, however, you complete main stories. Every other quest scales to your level. I see. So when you're doing the other playthroughs, you don't do the side quest, you just do main story because everything scales. So you want to make sure not to put yourself in a bad situation. Is that what I'm understanding? Because when I was younger, I didn't even... Like, when this game first came out, I wouldn't even say younger. I mean, man, I'm 37. Let's put that out there beforehand. Because a lot of people come in and they're like, plus we're all kid. And I'm like, I'm not a child. So, It's interesting. It's just, it's playing this game as an adult has really changed my perspective on how this game, like, plays and things that I'm doing. And stuff that I should be looking for.
Alright, why don't you come on back? I got something for you.
It better be a new level. It really, it's really a matter of which you prefer. If you're a perfectionist, it does allow you for max quest levels. Quest level okay. Yeah, for me, it is more about... I am worried less about whether I have the perfect roll and grinding. I don't even know what items I should be grinding. Or if there's particular times where I should be stopping to go look for a particular weapon or things like that.
New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
So if there's things that I should be grinding for, let me know, because I honestly don't. And I'll just float past near everything if I'm not told. Are there any more enemies that I could take out before going to this thing? Oh, yeah, what am I doing? What am I thinking? Of course there are more enemies. I just need to be careful here. Sometimes I forget that I have a brain. Hyperion longbow grenades are always useful, not gonna lie. It's funny you say that because I have always hated freaking longbow grenades. At least in Borderlands 1, I never really liked longbows. In Borderlands 2, I can get behind them. But, I don't know, they just felt underpowered in 1. They allow you to grenade jump as simply doubling or tripling your jump height. Don't you take damage from your own explosives, though? I'm gonna take a guess that we are going to walk into some type of desert stomper, some type of high damage assault rifle. That is my bet as to what we're about to run into in the shop. High damage assault rifle. Yeah, that's why it's got to be low level. Oh. Okay, not high damage assault rifle, but I was right with the type of weapon. It usually, right about this time, around level 10 or 11, is when I start seeing assault rifles as the main weapon here. Only reason why I could even remotely guess what it could possibly be. Alright, so that's an 80. We can get rid of this hostile. Have you ever tried meleeing your car? No, I have not. Is there something special about it? Substandard repeater, no. Garbage. Rusty sniper. No, we'll get rid of that because I already got my thing here. Health regen... yeah, I guess I'll keep this for health regen. Well, you're in for a surprise. I'm in for a surprise? Alright. Let me... Please don't kill me. If I die, I'm gonna be so mad. Alright. Oh! Hello? Why does it launch like that? What? Why does it launch like that? That is fairly funny. Love the paper car. That is fairly funny. I like that a lot. That's so funny. Maybe it was meant that if you got mad at your teammates or something, you could just launch the car into them, and it would just make the best clip ever.
Wow, you're not dead?
You'll find a fella named Shep near the crossroads on the way to the mine. Sledge skinned his entire family and built it.
Alright, I think the first one is automatic, right? Yeah, because it's extra weapon slot. I don't know if we're gonna need or even want to use this, or if we're just gonna go with the Bone Shredder because it's the more careful weapon. If we go with the Bone Shredder, it's a better weapon just because it's not gonna explode in my face. And I know I will panic accidentally and explode myself with this thing. But sure. It's a dangerous idea to have it as my 3. But I guess if the repeater pistol doesn't work, we'll go to that. Alright. Oh, hello?
This man, Sledge, has something we need. You are going to get it from him.
Okay.
Sledge is a bad man who has done terrible things to the people of
Alright.
Firestone.
I think this is probably where I'm going to call it for today. You can actually get a hybrid where the Bone Shredder spawns with legendary parts and has regen. Good luck, though. That's a good 10-hour grind, almost minimum. How do you even know, like, before I head out, how do you even know, like, what exactly it has on it? Like, how can you tell? Oh! Welcome on into the flea market. I would normally give you the whole long spiel about, you know, bring your friend's mom, dog, and all of that. But I'll be honest, I feel like our rapport is already here. I don't feel like I need to go ahead and, you know, try and sell you the sock off my feet. Because I'm glad that you're here and you've already seemed hopefully invested. Yeah, like, I don't know enough about the parts, and I don't know enough about a lot of, like, the good stuff that I could get. The card reads you what it has, or you can see the parts. Oh, so it will show that it has... that it will have regen. It'll actually show it on the Bone Shredder. Because I know that this is a better version of the Bone Shredder because there's... I know of only 2 versions. I know one has 10 for damage, and the other has 12 for damage. So I know this is a better Bone Shredder overall just because it has the 12 and not the 10. But I don't know the parts or the stuff that I should be looking for on it to even remotely know. But I guess I would be as easy as looking it up and seeing what it would look like to know. But we're not going to do that fucking grind. Maybe one day I'll go ahead and decide to go ahead and grind for the most ridiculous shit known to man. And try and get the hardest version of every gun or some bullshit like that. But, yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that is where I'm going to call it for today. Do you want to, like, go by Pill? Pile? Yerk? How do you want to be called? You don't need to know the harshest reading the stats gives you a good indication of the parts they have. Okay. That's good. I'll have to read up on stuff like that. Because I'm kind of getting used to, like, what certain parts and things look like. I think by the time I'm done with Borderlands, I will probably turn into... The first one sounds good enough. Alright. Pill works for me. Alright. Anyway, I'll probably have to do my own research on my own time. You know, when I'm not busy working my ass to the bone. Anyway, you guys have a great night. I will see you all again on Thursday, because tomorrow I am probably taking off, because my voice is going to be dead by the time I'm done with this stream, because I'm still not freaking done being sick. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Stay cool. Outro. I forget my outro all the time. Yeah, bring your friends, sons, dogs, brothers, sisters, all of that. Anyway, stay golden. You guys have a great night. God, one day I'll remember my outro.